All right, let's talk about the Lions. And apparently Wade Phillips said he wanted to come out of retirement. He's like 72, 73 years old. And some Lions fans are pushing for Wade Phillips to be the defensive coordinator. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And we pretty much at the point where we don't even have a head coach. Now people jumping the gun and basically they saying that Dan Campbell is going to be the head coach, and I'll go live tonight talking about that and other stuff. People saying Stafford won out, and I'm cool with all of that, okay? I don't have an issue with Dan Campbell because you remember my requirements didn't require them to run offense or run defense or be coordinator, whatever you want to say. My requirements didn't have you to have to have that. Can you lead man? Can you get people ready to run through a wall for you and play for you? What's going to make Dan Campbell succeed is he able to manage personalities, manage the team, and how good his coordinators are going to be, okay? So I'm not sour on Dan Campbell, you know what I'm saying? You know, maybe he like John Harbaugh. John Harbaugh wasn't an offensive defensive coordinator. He was a special teams coordinator. But, you know, if they do get Wade Phillips, I think it wouldn't be a shock. Because with Dan Campbell, he doesn't have a staff. You know, he didn't come from an offensive coordinator where he got a guy that was working with him, working under him, being an offensive guy, who he can come in and count on to make game plans and call plays. Okay, he don't have that. So what he going to do is try to as many people from the Saints and the offense organization, or he got to interview people to be his coaching staff. Because you got to understand. You got running backs coach, receivers coach, tight ends coach, offensive line coach, quarterback coach, defensive line coach, linebacker coach, safety coach. You know what I'm saying? Cornerback coach. Then you got a situation in which DB coach might fall into one, but you got a situation in where special teams coach. You know, you might have an offensive line coach or coordinator. You know, when the Lions had that for a minute, it didn't help the run game, but you know, Wade Phillips might be on the short list. I wouldn't mind it. You know, I think what he found out is, you know, when you stop working, you sit down at home and retire, you start to lose your faculty. So at 72 years old, Wade Phillips still able to call defense. What Chris would do, what your boy CJ would do, would take a young defensive mind that I think can take over from Wade Phillips down the line, short, intermediate, long term. And I'll sit on Wade Phillips like, look, I like this kid. He's smart. Teach him everything you know about defense. That's how Belichick got started. You know, I watched 2 Bills. 2 Bills 30 for 30 is the absolutely most hilarious shit you'll ever watch. Pure comedy, dude. You know, pure comedy. Bill Parcells and Bill Belichick's pure comedy. But yeah, I like Wade Phillips. You know what you're gonna get? You got 3-4 defense. He's gonna play some zone. He's gonna blitz. You know, and the reason he got ran out of the St. Louis Rams, the Los Angeles Rams, because they had a man personnel, and the Wade Phillips refused to play man. So Wade Phillips is the polar opposite from the Belichick and Matt Patricia tree. They believe in playing man coverage. He believes in playing zone and blitzing, you know, the majority of the time. So, you know, man coverage can be effective. I mean, depends on how you play it. Depends on your personnel, because if I can rush 4 and get to the quarterback, I can play man. But if I can't get pressure on the quarterback and I want to sit there and play man with no help up front, no extra man coming, it's not gonna work. Matt Patricia was trying to do what Belichick did, but Belichick in New York had Lawrence Taylor. You didn't have a Lawrence Taylor. Or I gotta slide my line or chip him or do both. He didn't have a Lawrence Taylor. No. He thought Trey Flowers was that? Shit. He couldn't tell me that. But I ain't mad at Wade Phillips coming in, doing his stuff, just throwing up his gang signs and doing what you gotta do. You know, we're going to bowling now. I can't wait to bowling now to come back. I want bowling trophies. I don't know where my trophies at. I'm gonna confront my mom. Like, where my motherfucking birthday bowling trophy? It's like, no, I'm talking shit. But hey, you know, it is what it is. Let me know if y'all interested in Wade Phillips. You know, good old Orange, Texas boy. What Pimp C say, we Texas boys coming down, candy cords, you know, whatever. Shout out to Texas. Love Texas, man. I'm pretty sure they got some fire barbecue. I've been on there a long time ago, but hey, shout out to Texas, dog. It's big as hell. Everybody moving to Texas. Tesla, y'all might as well take y'all asses and move to Texas. Now, I didn't tell y'all go be Cowboy fans, because don't nobody like Cowboy fans. Nobody. Hate Cowboy fans. Hate their mothers, hate their brothers, hate their daddies, hate their hate everything about Cowboy fans. The average Cowboy. I got some Cowboy friends. That's logical. You know, they've been losers over the last few years like us. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out anytime you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links in the description. Password reach me, Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. Want to make a donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal in the description. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time, we gone. And don't forget to check my other channel out, Good Phillips Sports TV, right here on YouTube.